I'm just gonna mash through Tatsuya's dialogue here because we've read it 3 times already. And I don't think anybody cares. So he says very small variances on the same main topics. So I don't know, that's like a loose list of RPGs that I've played that I really like. I would not say it is a top 10 RPGs of all time list, because I don't know if I can make one of those. I haven't really actually played that many RPGs in my time, to be honest. I would like to. That's one of those things that I really want to continue to improve on and increase my library. So I'm working on it. It's in progress. There's a bunch of other great RPGs that have already been recommended to me that I'm excited to play. So Dragon Quest, Persona, Shin Megami Tensei. Those are the ones that come to mind right now, but I think there are others. All your save files for your Pokemon randos. You're not sure why not FF6? That is weird. Oishi. Anyway, that's like a kind of decent list of at least the ones that I've played so far. But like I said, I would really like to oh shit. Yakiniku. Place that serves Yakiniku. Fuck. I wasn't look. Oh, this is handy. I said it was a Yakiniku place, but it's not in Sotenbury. Oh. Persona 5 is also one of your favorites? Yeah, there's so much love for that game, and I would really, really like to give it a shot at some point. It's just, I kind of have myself set up for playing a lot of long RPG series, and I do it on the weekends and at nights as a hobby here on Twitch. So I don't actually, like, I don't chunk through them very fast. I play a lot of games. Honestly, when I first started streaming, I beat all the Final Fantasies in less than a year, all the main series Final Fantasies, and all of the Tales games shortly after that, and like a year and some time. Oh, fuck you. No, get out of here. No, thank you. What about Western RPGs? I don't know. Name some. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but maybe there are some that make it on that list. Oh, hi. You just want to fight out of nowhere, eh? All right. Witcher, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout, KOTOR. No Bethesda game. I've never played a Bethesda game. I haven't played any of the Witcher games either. I haven't played. So I guess the answer to that is no. No, none of them. But just because I haven't played them. Although I personally wouldn't rank many Bethesda games particularly high because I know they're fucking buggy messes. Even without playing them. So part of me is like, I mean, they're probably very fun, but I don't really like games that are broken or buggy, my own personal opinion. So I don't know that I would rate them that highly. At least not into a top 10, more than likely. I'm sure those games would probably still work out to be around an 8, maybe a 9 out of 10, but I don't think that they would be good enough to get a perfect score or be highly ranked on a top RPG list. And again, I'm saying that I literally haven't played them. All I know is what I've seen about them, which is just what other people have shown from gameplay. So it's a judgment. It's just a judgment from hearsay, which I'm not gonna like stand firmly on. If you told me that they're fucking brilliant and the bugs are all fixed and all that stuff, I wouldn't have any way to dispute it. So Fallout 4 is 7 out of 10. It's okay, didn't draw you in like New Vegas and 3. He's an ordinary street punk, pretty confident in his fighting skills if he does that upset about losing. Hey, tournament staff. That was an impressive fight, Shun Akiyama-san. I helped run the Victory Road tournament. I look forward to seeing much more of you. Victory Road is an underground fighting contest with qualifiers held concurrently all over Japan. Its sole purpose is to find the ultimate fighter in the nation, and that man you just defeated, he was in the qualifying round. Still doesn't explain why he was so eager to pick a fight with me. It's simple. You're a possible contender. Come again? We've had our eye on you. You seem to be a formidable fighter. But be warned, from now on, other Victory Road contenders will be gunning for you. I already beat a different one up, dude. Defeat all the contenders here in town, and I'll see you at the finals. Can you become the ultimate fighter, Akiyama? And what if I'm not interested? You'll come around. Your kind always does. Now if you'll excuse me. I wasn't looking for trouble, but it seems like it came looking for me. Yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to pass like a strong judgment or anything on any of those games. I don't know anything about them, to be truly honest. I know people praise the Elder Scrolls games. I've never played one. Same goes for Witcher and Fallout games. I just haven't played them, so I don't know. KOTOR is the only one on that list where I look at it, I'm just like, that one, as far as I know, is pretty high quality as far as like actual development of a video game goes. I'm not aware. I know it has some pretty gross speedrun tech, but I don't think that it like is glitchy or has like jank in it. It's just like it's an older game and is abusable because of that. Oh, what's that exclamation point? What's that? Let's go check that out. I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, is this where Tatsuya is? No. Who are you? Damn it, I'm through with this shit. You fighting in the Victory Road too? I guess you could say that. That makes you a competitor too, huh? Yeah, but I'm not looking for a fight right now. I just finished one up. So I'm beat. Okay, got it. Doesn't take much to dissuade you, huh? You're not like the other guys. The name's Banba. Ryoichi Banba. Makiyama. I didn't actually want to do this Victory Road thing. My dad signed me up for it without asking. That's a weird relationship you have with your father. Your dad? Why'd you do that? He runs a karate dojo. Okay, it's less weird now, but lately there have been fewer people joining. He wanted to put our name out there through the Victory Road. So I got stuck with doing it. Now I can't go 2 steps without some punk picking a fight with me. Haha, you don't sound like a martial artist. Well, a real martial artist doesn't seek to show off their skills. All the competitors I've gone up against so far have been a piece of cake. I wouldn't mind as much if the fights were more challenging, but this is getting pretty old. I guess there's no point complaining to you, though. See you around. Okay, bye. He seems pretty confident, but guys like him tend to get the rug pulled out from under them in the end. Yeah, I think he'll be our final competitor here in the region, would be my guess. Was there... I'm tempted to check out the golf since we're here. I'm guessing that Akiyama is kind of our Sotenbori boy. So, might send him to the old... Now that I got some cash money. See what the golfing center is like. What sort of challenges might be waiting for us. It's not this, it's the next building. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Let's do some golf. Hold on. One moment, please, sir. What does my completion list say I have to do for this? Driving range? It's got 4, so I'm guessing I gotta do them all. Aim for targets and score. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I was kind of hoping it wasn't this mini game because I'm not any good at it, but I guess. Here we go. Oh, this is. How do I? Controls? Hello? There we go. Oh, the directional buttons do it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I see. Oh, it's very precise. It gives you like a degree. Wow. Okay, I see. Should we just shoot for the 100 at the right out the gate, I suppose? Because if we can nail that, like, that'd be good, right? Oh. Whiff. Okay. Easy points. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Easy money. Oh, that's going to be a little to the right. But not too far. Nice shot. Oh. Nice shot. Ah, trying to hit it. Max and max. Oh, so close. What does 900 get me? Torn or plus? Does it get me a completion point? I need to know what my goal is before we continue. Let me just check the list really quick. Driving range. Oh, you have to do perfect. You have to do perfect. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's just take a mental snapshot of this really quick. 1,000, 1,000, 560, 1,500. 1,000, 1,000, 560, 1,500. Got it. Whack.
Nice shot.
Damn it.
よいしょ。いいね。よいしょ。乗ってきた。
Oh,
それ。
so close.
いいね。はっ。乗ってきた。
Ooh,
よいしょ。
nice.
いいね。
Oh, that's not gonna hit, is it?
はい。
Oh. Okay, now I kind of know what the tolerance is. Damn.
おおきに。
Am I going to be playing Judgment? I am going to be playing
Nice
Judgment.
shot.
I am going to be playing Judgment. Oh, please don't miss. Please don't miss.
Nice shot.
Oh,
それ。
it's,
Nice shot.
Judgment is coming highly recommended.
Nice shot.
I think I'm going to play it between 6 and 7. Just because that it came out between 6 and
Nice
7.
shot.
So after we finish 6, I'm going to take just a
それ。
brief little detour to Judgment,
Nice
and
shot.
then we're going to play 7.
はっ。いいね。はっ。いいね。
Oh, shit.
はっ。
Hit it, hit.
Nice
Okay.
shot.
Oh, perfect.
それ。
Ah, nothing special.
今日はついてる。
Hey. Pretty fun game with a great story. That's what I've heard. Yep, I'm excited. Definitely excited to check it out. Alright, need 1,000 on this one too. Aim for fixed target, score points, 10 balls. Okay, targets are harder to hit. How hard are we talking here, man? How hard are we talking? Oh, okay. About that much harder. Got it. I'm gonna guess that we need about, like, that much power?
それ。
Oh, fuck, there's wind. Uh-huh.
Ha! いいね。
So we want to... about this much of a correction.
それ。 乗ってきた。
Ooh, barely hit the tippy top. A little too hard.
よいしょ。いいね。はっ。いいね。よいしょ。いいね。
I mean, I have to restart it, but I'm just kind of getting some practice in right now, so...
それ。
I'm trying to see if the wind is going to change directions at
Nice
all.
shot.
So far, it hasn't.
よいしょ。乗ってきた。はっ。いいね。はっ。ナイスショット。今日はついてる。
Okay. Only missed one. Give me another run. We'll be alright.
Oh,
2 meters. Okay, so we'll add some like this. And ooh, that might be a little hard. Oh shit. I sliced the hell out of that.
Nice shot.
Oh. That's about... oh my goodness. Why am I doing this to myself?
よいしょ。こっ
All right. Damn. That's going to be favorite character of the series?
Nice shot.
Oh shit, I don't know. Boy. I mean,
Nice shot.
I would say I'm relatively vanilla. I really like Kiryu. Kiryu is absolutely the thing that like hooked me on this series.
Nice shot.
Oh my god, that barely made it. Oh, that's... Can I just... Oh, nope. No, you cannot. Okay. Lesson learned. I think Kiryu's probably my favorite. Picking a favorite, though, is tough because I like characters for different reasons. Oh, I don't like this. So I need to... use a little less power. A little more than that. Oh my god. Fuck. Damn. Alright. The beginner course gave me false confidence. I was like, oh, this actually isn't that difficult of a version of this minigame. The older one is way harder. Nope, nope, this is plenty hard. Plenty hard. God damn it. Also, I'm just like not doing inputs the way that you need to do inputs for this. I keep fucking up on the end. I try again. It's okay, right? It's just Akiyama's money. No big deal. He won't miss it. Alright, give me another chance at this, eh? God! Missed it again. God damn it. I don't like that it switches to the side camera because it gives me false hope. Like, oh, maybe it is going to hit. It's not going to hit. That 3-meter win, you need to correct for that more than I am right now, too. 2 from the side. I thought I actually did that one good enough. It was a little off, but I thought I did it good enough. Okay, 3 meters straight across. I'm going to practice with this because I'm really curious with it being straight across the shot how much this impacts it. We'll try a 5-degree adjustment. And we'll hit it like right here. And then I pulled it to the left, so it just like... Okay, I'll take it. I'm going to adjust nothing. Fuck, that's going to miss. Oh! Wow.
しょ。ナイスショット。それ。ナイスショット。よいしょ。乗ってきた。はっ。ナイスショット。はっ。いいね。
Moving on from intermediate. We did it. Whew.
ナイスショット。
Right in the middle of the second zero.
ついてる。
Wow. All right. Took a few attempts, but we found one. We found one that we got through. Okay, what's the advance? We need 560. Targets that flip over when hit so you can't score out the same target twice. Hit them all to flip them back. 12 balls. Got it. This is advanced, for sure. Oh, there's 200s. So 100, 200, 260, 280. Oh my god, it's perfect. You have to get perfect again. What is it with this game and making you be perfect? Okay, you can only adjust out to 15. Let's try 12. And I'm going to hit hard. Good luck for this one. Thanks, I'm going to need it. I can tell already. Okay. We're going to rein it in just a little bit. And hit it half power. Nice. Okay, the 30s. 3 meter. Fuck, that's a big old Miss-a-rooney. Just kidding, the 30 target is huge. Nice shot. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wow. Don't need nearly as much adjustment as I thought. Oh, I did the math wrong. That's why. I know why I fucked that up. Because I was at 12% to the left. It was like, okay. Yeah, anyway, I could explain my thought process, but it was stupid and wrong, so I'm not going to. That's probably still a little hot on the adjustment. Fuck. It's gonna be tight. Nailed it. Oh, the wind changed. The wind changed when it flipped. Okay. Lesson learned. That's cruel. Wow. I'll take it. That's hard. This one's gonna be really hard. It's gonna take a hot minute. I'm scared of the pro course now.
おおきに
Fuck. 4-meter wind across the center? That sucks.
よいしょ Nice shot
Boy, that really took it and ran.
よいしょいいね
So it's probably a 6 on the center. And so if we're going to have any chance of hitting the ones on the left and the ones on the right, I think we pretty much have to max this out.
Ha いいね
Fuck. That's going to be too far to the left.
Nice shot
Just kidding. Dead on. What's up? So...
よいしょ
Oh, fuck me. Really?
おかしいな
At 4? Oh, that's, this was a mistake.
あ
Yeah. It was too low, but it looked like it was on. Oh, that's
よいしょ乗ってきた
perfect. It probably is 2.
それ
Nope, it's definitely not 2. Oh, the wind changed. I forgot.
あ
Great. That was too high?
よいしょいいね
Oh my god.
よいしょ乗ってきた よいしょ今日はついてる
This is hard. I wasn't prepared for this level of difficulty. Okay, 3 meter. And remember when it flips, that it flips. Fuck.
それナイスショット
Barely nice shot. That's also barely a nice shot.
いいね
Okay, good. Let's do 12.
よいしょ乗ってきた
Just gonna add a little bit more rightward mustard. Oh, nope. That's not gonna fucking hit. Oh my god.
いいね
I'm glad I added that extra half degree. So, this was 5. And then this was 12. So, minus 7.5. So, minus 2.5 should be about where we want it.
よいしょナイスショット
Maybe a little tiny, maybe just a little bit more. We really gotta nail the... Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
ナイスショット
Okay, wind changed. 6 across the mid? 6? Okay, well, we're going to have to hit it all the way to the left and all the way at the top for that top one, right?
よいしょ
That's the only way that's going to get there.
いいね
Fuck, we almost have to add a little bit of intentional hook. To the left. It's actually a little bit of intentional slice. Fuck, this 100 down here is going to be tough to hit. Didn't hit it. Oh, didn't even get close to hitting it. Damn it. Did I hit it on the wrong side? No, I hit it on the right side. Fuck, dude. You have to hit that so... Wow. Wouldn't have guessed that it was that far. Would not have been able to guess that it was that much.
よいしょ Nice shot よいしょおかしいな
What? To the right? Oh my goodness. Alright. Fuck. This just takes practice and learning, like, how much of a change you need to make for the wind. And when it's coming straight, I hate when the wind's coming straight across. That's just a lot of adjustment that you have to make, so... Okay, let's push into the 4 meter, sort of across. Let's give it 8 degrees. And hit it soft for the big target. Not enough. Okay, man. Tough. Very tough. Okay, a little bit behind me, headed to the left. So you still have to lean into it for the right target. It's going to boost you a little bit. Let's try 9. I pulled it a little to the left, though. Are you fucking kidding me? On 4? I mean, I guess it was mostly a crosswind, though. I probably should have done it further. God damn, it just takes that ball and just fucking flings it away from my targets. 5 meter slight wind. Very slight. Very fast, though. From behind. So, what is the normal angle 10? The normal angle's 10. So, honestly, I undercut it. That's my own fault. 15 is definitely too far. 12.5 to 10 is like a good normal hit range. I'm just going to back it off a little bit. And back the power off. Oh, I did not back the power off very much. Wow. Really? Really? Okay, I'm just wrong and can't tell where this is pointing then. Still didn't back the power off that much. And hooked it. Or sliced it. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. I can't hit on the... So having the wind behind you doesn't seem to make that much of a difference as far as getting the ball actually up there, I would say. Alright, well that's gonna miss. I obviously need more practice, which is why I'm playing this. Oh my god! Can I just hit the pink thing, please? Thank you. Do those have points? Yeah, I'm not going to go for the holes on the ground. This is fine. Yeah, I guess it's not even clear that those are worth points, honestly, looking at it.
Nice shot.いいね.
We're doing okay. We'll get there. I just need more practice with the different types of winds and learning the angles is all. It needs to be more instinctual and less mathematic. Okay. Let's do... Damn. Really? Wow. Are you kidding me? Do I need all 15? No, I don't. Wow. I know I pulled it a little bit. I was giving it too much. Okay. Oops. Man. This is a lot. Honestly, I was worried. I looked at this and I was like, these two were not so bad, but this is more difficult than anything that the last time we had a golf in Sotenbury could throw at us. This is tough. This is a lot more difficult than I expected. Threes golf was pretty hard. Yeah, it had that. Yes, it did, because it had like crazy rolling physics when you were trying to score points. Yeah, that one, yes, is hard. Agreed.
Nice shot.
Really? That was too far? Oh, man, I thought I fucking had the reset this time at least. God damn it. Damn it. That's probably too hard. Damn it, this one was doable. That's a shame. Oh my god, I fucked that one over real good. Damn. That one, well, and I guess I threw it away at the end there too, but that one felt like it could have been the one.
おおきに
6 meters? Okay, well, we'll crank it all the way to the right. This is the one that's like fucking crazy though, and you have to overcompensate for really hard. Yeah, it pulls it so far that I'm gonna have to shoot it further to the right. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? I bet from 0 that this hits the top one. Oh, it definitely is. It might go past it. Fuck, dude. It's not very helpful from a alignment for the 100, but we'll try it at 1%. Oh, I didn't hit the thing. No, I literally... Jesus Christ. The 6 meter wind, man. And I overshot it too. I hit it too high. That should be on. I cannot believe... Oh. I cannot believe that is how far right you have to hit it on a 6 meter wind. It's wild. 3 meter. Hitting into it. That's dead on. Too hard? Bro, really? That's gonna miss to the right, too. Oh, no, it came down just enough. Fuck. It's to the right. Damn it, man. Whiffed that one, too. Man! This at least feels surmountable. There's just a lot to learn. There's just a lot of nuance to learn. 5 meter from the right. Okay, so we'll start on the right side. Bring it in. No, actually, 15 should be fine. That's maybe a little hard and a little to the right from what I would want for the 100. Actually, not really, no. Oh, that's gonna miss, though. Okay. I'm just terrible at this. I can't tell. I keep looking at a shot and being like, there's no way that hits. Hmm. What? That went so far to the... Why did it go so far? Fuck, man. It went so much farther than I expected it to. That's gonna miss to the left.
おかしいな。はっ。乗ってきた。
Oh, fuck. I don't want to hit this.
はっ。やっちゃったか。
It's way too hard. You can't back out once you hit X once, though.
Nice shot.
You can let it reset by not hitting X at all, but you cannot... Once you hit X once, the shot goes through.
それ。Nice shot. はっ。Nice shot. 乗ってきた。
I just wanted to set a new best record and get some more practice. This is just going to take practice. Like, I don't know what else to say. This is actually a new minigame that I've never done before in the series. With the way that they decided to do it, so. Unlike the batting cages that I've done 6 times, like, this is gonna take a bit to nail down exactly what is necessary to get this done, so.
よいしょ。いいね。それ。
I missed it, didn't I? Motherfucker. I pulled it a little bit to the right. I pulled it a little bit to the right. It's similar to the one in Kiwami 2, but not quite the same. I got the hang of the one in Kiwami 2. It wasn't too bad. This one is tough. This one is really tough. Reading the wind constantly is not easy. Fuck, and honestly, I'm just terrible at fucking hitting the button when I need to hit it. Oh, wow.
Nice shot.
Well, I don't like that that was on. I whiffed it to the left. Oh, I didn't. Oh my gosh. All right, this is there's a chance. We have a chance here.
Nice shot.
Shit, I wasn't. God, I was trying to. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Nice shot.
Okay. Wow, really slight adjustment to the wind. Okay. If I can just execute on this, this should be doable. I think I just missed that one, though. Too high. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Focus.
Nice shot.
Come on, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Okay. A little bit far to the right, but that's a nice one for learning. come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck yeah.
いいね
Got it.
乗ってきた
Okay. That was good. That was really good. One to go. Pro course time. Whew. Honestly, I will say this. It was a bit of a gimme. I would have been really disappointed if I wasted that chance, because 3 meter this way to 3 meter this way is very similar. Like, the wind after the flip there being pretty generous to me was part of the reason why that worked out. What's the pro course like? Let's find out. The pro course also has targets to flip over when hit, so you can't score off the same target twice. Hit them all to flip them back, you get 15. Okay, it's same concept.
おおきに
Same concept, just extra difficulty. Okay. Okay. What is this? Very funny, Yakuza 5. Now give me the real pro course. This is clearly not possible by humans. I'm gonna guess the wind changes after every fucking shot, too. This may not be something that I grind out. I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. We may just leave this to the golf pros, because
よいしょ
I don't
乗ってきた
I don't think humans can do this. Okay, the wind did not change after that shot. Worth noting. Interesting.
それいいね
Okay, it didn't change after that shot either.
それナイスショット
I'm just waiting for it to give me the extra fuck you. Oh, just because I pulled it a little bit to the... Oh, wow, that's not gonna fucking hit. That's not gonna hit. That's terrible.
Nice shot.
I can't even use the excuse that I'm playing on the delay tonight either, so... I switched over when we did Haruka's semifinals. I'm just bad.
それ
Oh, that was too
あ
far.
いたたたたた
That was too far, and I should have known that.
Nice shot.
So where are the middle targets at? 75%? I pulled that to the right, but
あいたたたたた
about maybe 70%. And I pulled that to the
それ
left.
乗ってきた
That compensated nicely, though.
よいしょナイスショットよいしょ
That one probably won't hit too much right.
あ
Oh, that one also maybe... Oh, no?
ナイスショット
That's... Nope.
よいしょあ
Man, you can't miss on those. I missed again. Fucking hell, dude. That's fine.
ーおかしい
We got half. We got half. Wow. Very good. Very, very good. And that was with 6 at a 45, so hopefully we'll get maybe some more favorable wind.
おおきに
No. No, we did not get a more favorable wind. We got a way worse wind. I can't imagine a worse wind.
よいしょ
Holy shit. How do you even hit the ones on the left? I'm just playing around. 10 meters is hilarious. Yeah, I didn't even... Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know that it is possible. You can't go any further to the left. Like that... That's about as far left as I can hit it. Dude, this is cruel. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with not possible. So I'm just... Oh, that's a whiff. I'm just going to practice. Dude, even that didn't hit? I can't stop the second one in the blue? I cannot. This is what happens. Whack. And I shot my ass. It took me 6 hits. Yep. Yeah, big ol' ripperoni. This particular variant is Yakuza 5 being like, haha, fuck you. This is the game being like, oh, you wanted to finish this in one sitting? No. No, we're gonna fuck with you instead. Bro, I cannot hit this last one. Yeah, you're not pleased with that performance, Akiyama? I can't imagine why. Can't imagine why you're not a fan of that. It's shock and awe. Surely it won't fuck me again, right? It was like, no, we will. We totally will. That's just like what we're gonna do. Yeah, you can't. Well, I guess I could. I didn't hit X in time. Well, that's at least hittable. In someone's fantasy. Man, the wind just takes this thing and carries it. Wild. Mm, 10 shots to hit 5 targets. We're doing great. How would you even shoot for one of the holes?
それ。あ
What do you mean missed? I made that shit on the green. That's got to be worth something,
あ、
right?
それ。あ、いたたたたた。
I guess not. Alright, can I please have not 10-meter wins, please?
おおきに。
Pretty, please. Fuck you, game. Well, I mean, this one is probably doable, though. It's just still, like, kind of mean. I have no idea if this is going to hit a target.
持ってきた。
Okay, 70%. Okay. I'll take that. This might not be hard enough.
よいしょ。
Yeah, to hit that. I should just hit it full strength when I gotta hit the top once every time.
はっ。持ってきた。
I'm a little sad. This is probably a doable win as well.
あ、いたたたたた。
Maybe. I hit that basically max strength. Oh my god, I'm barely clipping the bottom of that.
持ってきた。
It's probably not hard enough to hit the bottom one. Psych! Way too hard.
それ。いいね。 よいしょ。ナイスショット。 はっ。
Hmm.
ああ。よいしょ。いいね。よいしょ。いいね。よいしょ。ナイスショット。 おかしいな。
Shit, I don't know if...
はっ。持ってきた。今日はついてる。
I mean, hey, I got 1,000. That's pretty good. That means I only missed 5. That's over 50%. Not bad. I think this is doable. I would just prefer to have a wind that isn't fucking blow me over strong in one direction. 7 meters. Okay. Workable. Still strong. I don't know how far this will pull.
よいしょ。持ってきた。
Okay, that's a very convenient, unfortunate thing. Let's try to get the other 3 in this row really quick. That's probably too wimpy, isn't it? Nope.
いいね。
Almost need to hook a little bit to the... or slice a... or no. Yeah, almost need to add a little bit of hook. My golf terminology is failing me. Because normally you don't intend to aim with a hook or a slice. A hook is it going off course to the left or off course... A slice is off course to the right. But my course needs to include a hook, which is strange. Anyway, but I'm gonna hit to the right. So, yeah, anyway, it's weird. It's very strange. Very strange way to think about it. This might be too hard.
よいしょ。持ってきた。
Nice. I have no idea how to hit those top 3, to be honest with you, or the far right 3, to be honest with you guys. So I'm just gonna not try to for a second. Where does backing it off 5 degrees get us? Is that going to hit us? Maybe we'll do 4. Oh, shit, that's a whiff. Psych!
乗ってきた
So, if that hit... and I hit it further to the left than I wanted, we need to adjust to the right if we want any hope of hitting it in the pink in the spot we want. Right? Oh, I fucked it up again. Oh, that's definitely not going to hit.
乗ってきた
Psych! I don't like these are making it, because it's giving me false confidence when I'm not planning on hitting them correctly. Yeah, let's do this and that. That's probably too strong.
乗ってきた
Okay. Sure. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is going exactly the way I want it to. All according to Keikaku. Sure, let's just swing it at 5%.
Nice shot.
Oh my god, that pulls. Oh, that's gonna miss.
いいね
Okay, it should have missed. It should have missed. I stand by that assessment. There it is. Well, we went 8 shots and then missed the 9th. That's not bad. Dude, those are way... I have no idea how I hit those top ones. Those are fucking way off the mark.
いいね
I have no idea where this is going. That's not where I was planning on hitting it.
やっちゃったか
Okay.
それ
Dude, the lower to the ground the shot is, the more affected by the wind it is.
Nice shot.
Casual observation for you guys. Can't it be 1,200? Isn't that a reasonable amount, game? Okay, well, I didn't get 1,200, so never mind. Can't it be 1,000? Why is 1,000 not enough? Akiyama's all happy, and I'm just like... sad. Just sad. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave this for future me, because that's fucking hard as fuck. And I think we'll take a break from it, because I don't want to try to... It's just mean. It's just really, really mean. 1,500. That's gonna be like an entire stream one day. It's just me sitting in that fucking golf center. Japanese strive for perfection. That is true. That is true. They do like perfection. But there are many things on the completion list that don't require perfection. Must be a perfect Akiyama. That's fair. That's fair. Let's pause, and then we're gonna do more main story. Let's take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll go to the parking lot. All right. I'm back. Well, hopefully everybody took a little bit of time. Let's continue our stuff. Okay. Head this way, scare that guy. Head down to the parking lot. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to look at these guys. Oh. I got chased down by this guy. Oh, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to try my double juggle, but... Are there any other enemies? No, go up in the air. Oh, well. Not what I wanted. That's okay. I'll have to figure out how to execute that heat move at some point. Although I think it's a climax heat move, and I don't know that I have climax heat right now, so I do not. Which would certainly... Oh, come on. Well, this is an okay encounter, because... Yeah, you trying to block, bud? How's that gonna work for you? So many OTGs. Just constant. You can just ruin some... Oh, he's back up there. Does he want to fight me now? I know I said story, but we have Victory Road qualifier as well, so... And these jackasses. Motherfucker. Got him. Yeah, his fighting style is so fun. So fun. What happened over here? Hey, you okay? Oh, it's you. Akiyama-san, right? It's me, Bamba. I'm doing the Victory Road thing. Oh, right. You're the one who got signed up by your dad, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. I just got thrashed, though. He was pretty tough, huh? No, not at all. I just wasn't taking it seriously and it bit me in the ass. Enough of that kind of talk, Ryoichi. Was this his dad? Dad? Let me tell you why I really entered you into the Victory Road. Putting the dojo's name out there was just a cover. The real reason was to snap you out of this attitude of yours. Okay, well, we're back to not so great of a relationship with his dad. Huh? You do have ability, Ryoichi, but you've let it go to your head. Look at your training. You're just wasting time aimlessly following lessons at the dojo. You become much weaker than you realize. Can't you see that? Me? Weak? Don't be ridiculous. Did you forget I was top in the country for karate back in junior high? Ah, one of those. That's ancient history. Now you're only top in our tiny dojo, if that. That's not true. I'll prove to you right now just how strong I am. Alright, Akiyama-san. You're signed up for the Victory Road too, right? I challenge you to a fight right now. I thought that might happen. Sorry, man, but I'm giving this all I've got. Here goes. He's probably gonna have like a tiny hit point bar. Oh no, he's got a hit point bar. Oh, he's got moves. I'm not a fan of that counterattack. Wow. Okay. He's putting up a decent fight, honestly. Well, we traded. Shit, I can't believe this. I pulled out all the stops and still couldn't win. Sorry, I guess I'm tougher than I look. You're not kidding. I could tell as soon as we started. I did my best, but I lost in the end. You showed me I'm still lacking, both in skill and mental strength. That's gotta be it. Right, Dad? That's it, alright. Then I better head back to the dojo. I'll put myself through the toughest training I can imagine until I'm ready for the victory road. Heh, sounds good. Just wait, Akiyama-san. When I come back a new man, you and I are gonna fight. Okay. Looks like next time my win won't be so easily won. Oh, you big time, Akiyama-san. To tell you the truth, though, I did want him to win some recognition for the dojo. Thought my son would qualify without a problem. I had no idea he'd be as formidable a foe as you. I guess I'm just as guilty of overconfidence as he is. Like father, like son, as they say. Anyway, let's keep that just between the two of us. Okay. Fair enough. Making progress. Is that a sub-story? I just got EXP for it. It's not a sub-story. Unless it's in progress. It's not in progress. Well, who knows when that'll pop back up, but for now, let's just sprint our way back down to the place I promised I was going to go. Make it seem like I never deviated. Everything is fine. All according to plan. Good, he's not back. How could you? How dare you besmirch my name with such a word? You forgot how... What is that emote? Comfy this game is? Is it comfy? Oh, you're playing Littlewood again. Parking lot in Shofukucho. This must be the place. Chayla can describe it better than I can, Slimmy.
あんた何者や
名刺渡したろスカイファイナンスって金貸しやってるものでね人弁士を探してるただそれだけさ
仕事は遺書の偽造やったな一体どういうつもりや何を探ってる
どういう意味だもしかして最近同じような仕事でも受けたのかな
あまり舐めた口聞けないようにした方が話がはかどりそうやな
奇遇だね俺もそう思ってたところさ
知らん程度に痛めつけたれ
悪いけどこっちもいろいろあって気が立ってるんだね 遠慮せずにやらせてもらう。死んでも文句言うなよ。
God, you can kick so much longer. How many kicks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't even count them all.
ダイナチアのパク・ミレイ知ってるな。誰も助けに来ないぜこんな場所。時間はいくらでもある。素直に話さないとこれ以上優しくできないよ。
わかった。
彼女の衣装を偽造したんだろ。
さあな。ただ俺は衣装を偽造したい中客を人弁士に紹介しただけや。その客とは電話で話しただけで直接会うたりはしてへん。
ならその人弁士を教えろ。そいつのところへ連れてってもらおうか。
わかった。案内しよう。
もしもし。
秋山だけど。
はい。人弁士見つかりました？
見つけるには見つけたんだけどね。ちょっとはるかちゃんに協力してもらいたいんだ。
え、私に？何をすればいいんですか？
それがちょっとね。高岩15町のバークレストに来てくれないか。大至急だ。
そこってカムロ町の人弁士に聞いたお店でしたよね。
そういうこと。じゃあ待ってるから頼んだよ。
ええ、わかりました。
Sounds suspicious even though they show you talking on the other end? Does it sound suspicious? I really want to try to go do this sub-story. Oh, my bad. So I'm going to try. I've tried before, but I'm going to try again. My bad. Oh, here we go. Think you could help me think of something? Something for what? Some kind of present to bring Horie-kun while he's in the hospital. Oh, all right. Let me think. Knowing him, he'd probably say he didn't want us fussing over him when we should be focusing on something more important. In fact, your successful debut would probably be the best present of all, don't you think? Yes, ma'am. We gotta get him something, you know? Can't just go visit him empty-handed. And I'm sure he wouldn't want another fruit basket. It would just be in the way. Exactly. I tell you, I've really been scratching my head over it, but I can't come up with anything. Well, let's see. What is he like? Is there anything he's interested in? I hardly know anything about his personal life. Isn't that awful? My own manager, I don't even know him. Well, I know one thing Horie-kun is interested in. Oh, no. It's gonna be weird, isn't it? Idols. Oh, there we go. It's not, well, kind of, yeah. He's a big fan, you know. Really? Idols? Don't tell me you're surprised. He's an idol manager, isn't he? Well, yes, but I thought people just did that sort of thing because it was their job. Yeah, sure, some people are like that, but not Horie-kun. He was a real idol otaku when he was younger. Come to think of it, I guess he did mention he likes idols, but I never imagined it was such a big thing with him. He used to be a groupie for some underground singers. Started giving them advice, and before he knew it, he was arranging gigs. He said it was so much fun seeing the singers he loved get popular that he finally just decided to get into the business officially. Wow. Once he got into the industry, he said it was time to grow up and put aside his groupie ways. He's very dedicated, isn't he? But even now, he still goes to see his favorites' concerts on his days off. Why not get him a ticket? Apparently, he went to see an idol named Airi Yuki perform recently, and somebody from another agency caught him. Tons of souvenirs? That sentence doesn't make sense in my brain, but I'm just gonna move past it. It's not important. I bet he'll never live that one down. It sure does. It sure sounds like he loves idols. Here's a thought. I bet Horie-kun would love to get Airi Yuki's autograph, don't you think? Caught him with? Yeah, probably with. Probably accidentally a word. That's a great idea. That settles it then, Haruka. I want you to go see Airi Yuki and get her autograph for Horie-kun. I mean, right now, but isn't it kind of awkward to try seeing her without making an appointment first or anything? That's the kind of thing Horie-kun did for you every single day to get you work. It's what we in the business call walk-in sales. When you put it that way, all right, I'll do it. Let me at least help you find out where she's at right now. How would you do that? Do you know her manager? This is Misa Yamaura from Dynachair. Could you tell me where Airi Yuki-san is scheduled to perform today? I see. Thank you very much. Goodbye now. Where is it? I will go do it right now. Give me the task, please. Did you find out? This will work out great. She's going to be performing at Castle Records. Get out there and get that autograph. Yamura-san can be a little pushy sometimes. This for Horie-san, and he's always doing so much for me. Surely I can do this for him. All right. This was the sub-story that I was looking for as well, which is nice. Which means that Haruka will only have one sub-story left, which I imagine will happen soon. Just got to keep our eyeballs out for it. That must be where Castle Records is. Wait, why are there a bunch of... What's going on here? I have a question, Master. Okay, let's hear it. There are many theories about why the dinosaurs went extinct, but what do you think, Master? Excellent question. I will answer it by saying this. I am the one who made the dinosaurs go extinct. Understood. I understand. Thank you, Master. Amazing. Does he just do this? Are there different lines? Maybe it's because of all the terrorism and war around the world. Is there anything we can do about it? Don't forget that feeling and make sure not to fight. If everyone did that, violence would vanish from the world. Amazing. I need to listen to more of these. These are incredible. Everyone puts a different kind of meat in curry. Which one's the right one? No matter what you put in curry, it still tastes like curry. Nothing you add can change that. I need more wisdom. Please, Saigo, give it to me. Oh, this is the same one. Maybe he only has 3. Oh, when I go out with friends, they always want to split the check evenly. The problem is I don't drink, so I feel cheated. What should I do? Make up the difference by picking out and focus on the most expensive dishes. Great. Great. Words to live by. Oh, we got the meat question again. I waste money like crazy. How can I become more frugal? Donate all your money to charity. Then you won't have to worry about wasting it anymore. I mean, he's a gold mine. I always feel kind of sad as winter nears. How about you, Master? When I dress up as Santa, children run the other way. It really bums me out. Oh my goodness. So good. Aren't they overdoing it with all the now serving chilled ramen signs around town? Excellent question. The real question is why chilled ramen is almost always the same. I prefer mine with sesame seed sauce. This guy is a fucking loon. Is it true that having someone special in your life makes you stronger? If you have time to find someone special, use it to do squats. That's guaranteed to make you stronger. That's true. I need a screen grab of this. That's a very good thing. I liked that. I know I did one cutscene and one fight in the story, but I promise we'll get back to it in a second. This is where Yuki is performing. Wonder if I should... Yep, we're going in. You know what? I haven't saved in a hot minute. This could be bad. Takes some courage to do this without an appointment, but for Horie-san, I'll give it a try. Please go smoothly. Irie-chan, you're in no shape to be doing this. No, I have to. Yeah. You're just gonna get worse. Excuse me, but is everything alright? Huh? I'm sorry, but this area is off limits. Wait a minute. You're Haruka Sawamura-chan from Dynachair, aren't you? Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you. What brings you here? Well, I came to see Irie-chan perform. You came to see me? See, that's the thing. She has the flu, and it's really bad. I've been telling her she's in no shape to perform right now, but she won't listen. What? You have the flu? I'm fine. I'm perfectly well enough to go on. Yeah, right. What about your fever? It does sound like it might be a good idea to take the day off. Now what do I do? This is no time to be asking poor Irie for an autograph. No, I'm doing it. Irie-chan, why are you being so stubborn about this? I can't let my fans down. They've always been so supportive of me. If I act like a sniffling baby and bow out now, I'd feel like I was betraying them. Their support gives me the strength to do anything. After all the love they've given me, I just want to give them a great performance. Irie-san. Yeah? Oh my god, you're so sick, please. I understand how you feel, but if you overdo it and make yourself sicker, you'll only make your fans feel bad. The best thing you can do for your fans is take the day off and get better as soon as possible. That's the Irie they want to see. What about the performance? Everyone's waiting for me. Don't worry about that. I'll find somebody to go on in your place. But how? It's about to start. Do you expect someone to just fall out of the sky? I mean, I kind of walked in the door, but I count, don't I? It's quite the dilemma, isn't it? Well, wait a minute. Oh! Huh? I think someone did just fall out of the sky. Haruka-chan, will you do it? Will you go on in my place? Me? But I saw you on TV, so I know how good you are. My fans would be thrilled if somebody as great as you went on for me. I know we just met, and I have no right to be asking you for a favor like this, but do you think you could do it? Please, Haruka-chan. Irie-san. Alright, I'll do it. I'm no replacement for you, but I'll do what I can. You will? Oh, thank you. Great, that's perfect. Get ready then. The show's just about to start. Do I have to actually do the performance? I'm guessing I do. Yep. Good thing I always carry around my casual performance outfit. That's the first time I full comboed it. 165 out of 165. Phew, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for doing that for me, Haruka-chan. I was watching you on the monitor backstage. You were great. Good, because you shouldn't be around people with the goddamn flu. That's nice of you to say. How are you feeling? I took some medicine so I feel a little bit better, but my head still feels all foggy. You really should get some rest. I'm sorry you didn't get to see me perform like you wanted. You came all this way. Oh, about that, I actually have a small favor to ask of you. You do? What is it? Well, I was hoping to get your autograph. Really? What would you want with that? My manager is a big fan of yours. He's in the hospital right now recovering from an injury. I thought if I got your autograph for him, it might help cheer him up. Oh, why didn't you say so? I'd be happy to give you my autograph. Just wait right here. Oh, what's your manager's name? It's Hiroshi Horie-san. Hiroshi Horie-san. Got it. Coming out here not even wearing a mask, sick with the flu. What's wrong with you? Here you go. Oh, thank you, Irie. Don't mention it. Tell Horie-san I said hello. Wait a minute. Hiroshi Horie-san? Is he a guy around 30? Spiky hair and glasses? Yes, that's him. Do you know him? I do. So he's your manager, huh? And you say he's in the hospital? Oh, I hope he's going to be all right. Yes, he'll have to stay there a while, but thankfully they say he'll be okay. I'm really glad to hear that. He's been coming to see me perform for as long as I can remember. That's what I hear. I didn't even know he was a fan of yours until recently. He even sends me these long, incredibly thoughtful fan letters. He wrote, life in the entertainment industry can be hard at times, but please never let yourself get discouraged. His words were so warm and supportive. I can't tell you how many times they've cheered me up. With fans like that, I can see why you were so determined to go on today. Yes, after all the love and support they've given me, I just didn't want to let them down. If you hadn't stopped me, who knows what I would have done to my health? Who knows what I would have done to my health? That wouldn't have made anybody happy, least of all my fans. Well, I certainly admire your devotion to them. But a real pro takes care of herself, right? You know what? When I get better, I want to give you a proper thank you for helping me today. Oh, you don't have to do that. The autograph is more than enough. Just get better soon and show your fans the healthy Irie-san they all want to see. Alright, I will. I promise. Good. She put on a mask. She would have to admit that her flu was actually that bad. I mean, that's true. It's true. Yamura-san, I got Irie Yuki's autograph. You did? Way to go, girl. Horie-kun's really gonna love it. Was it hard to get? Not really. I got to meet Irie-san and I think I learned a lot from the experience. Well, good for you. I'll bring this to Horie-kun next time I visit, so don't worry about a thing. You just take it easy. Alright. Mission accomplished. That was easy. 4,000 worthless experience points that I can't use. But, sub-story, Haruka, 14 out of 15. What's up? Just missing one. It's not in here right now, so is it upstairs maybe? Hold on. Just take a peek. It's not up here either. Alright. Let's meet Akiyama. At a bar. As a 15-year-old. 16. How old? 16? She's either 15 or 16. She's young. Too young to go to a bar. Yep, I don't see any new sub-stories. Sneak through this little area back here. Crest Bar, this is it. I know.
Yeah, 待ってたよ。
どうしたんですか、秋山さん。
任弁士はこの店の上の部屋にいる。実を言うと、このマスターのお父さんなんだ。
お父さん。
Oh, father.
そうだったんですか。お世話になります。
いや。
それで、私は何をすれば。
これからその任弁士に会う。とにかく一緒に来てくれ。ここだ。
はい。
Yeah, I was afraid of this.
モニターに君の画像があったんで、知り合いだと言ってみたらすごい興味を示してね。君をここに連れてくれば何でも話すと。
これって。
最近の人弁士ってのはこんな仕事もやるらしい。な、人弁士さん。
あなた確か昨日のイベントも。
覚えててくれたやな。
え、知り合い？
はい、必ず私のイベントにやってきてくれる方なんです。
I don't think literally because I don't recognize him.
それじゃいいですね。約束は守ってもらいますよ。
I think they're just setting that up as like backstory.
何でも答えたる。
ダイナチアのパク社長、知ってますね。
ああ、この子の事務所の社長さんの名前やろ。
あなた、その社長の衣装を偽造しましたか？
ああ、
誰にそれを頼まれたんですか？
客の名前はいつも聞かん。それがこの商売の基本や。せやから名前はわからん。
どんな人でした？
ちょうどあんたを一回り大きくしたような格闘家みたいな。
That sounds like the guy that we saw in the alley.
筋もんや思うけど。
俺が事務所でやり合ったやつかもしれないな。
パクさんが亡くなった夜に急に頼まれた。パクさん直筆の手帳から筆跡にせて遺書書いてくれ言うてな。多分その時にはもうパクさんは亡くなってたんや思うわ。
その男に会いたい。どこに行けば会える？
今話したこと以外わしは何にも知らん。次にいつ来るかなんてわからんしな。
それじゃどうしようもないな。
ただその依頼人の男いっぺん街で見かけたことがある。車の中やったんやが、その依頼人の男が運転して、座席には別の男が乗ってた。
What did that man look like?
多分その男がボスや。
でもそんな情報だけじゃどうにも。
この話はこっからがミスや。実はその後部座席に乗ってた男、最近テレビでよう見る顔なんや。
誰ですか？
勝谷直樹。今飛ぶ鳥落とす勢いの大阪芸能タレント事務所の社長や。
大阪芸能？
ダイナチェアとは商売敵になるわけだな。
Yep.
大阪芸能の勝谷直樹。そいつがパク社長を殺した黒幕なのか。
わしが知ってんのはこれだけや。
十分です。ありがとうございます。
それはそうと、はるかちゃん、プリンセスリーグの決勝ちゃんと出るんやで。実はわしな、若い頃あんたとこの社長さんパクさんの大ファンやった。
社長の？
こない偽物ばっかし作るような家業をしとるとな、作り物はすぐに見抜けるようになってまう。作り笑い、作り話、それに顔そのものを作られた人間全部や。世の中偽物ばっかしや。テレビにしてもほんまのことなんかほとんどあらへん。けどな、たまに見かけるんや。ほんまもんの人間がありのままに生きて頑張っとる姿っちゅうの。そういう時、こんなわしでも心が救われる気するわ。
人弁士さん。
パクさんとはるかちゃんの笑顔には心がある。きっと世の中のぎょうさんの人が見たいのはそういう笑顔や。頑張るんやで、はるかちゃん。あんたにはパクさんの夢を受け継ぐ資格がある。またテレビの向こう側から最高の笑顔見せてや。
はい。
まだ何とも言えないけど、大阪芸能の勝也って男に会ってみるしかないな。
今から行ってみますか？
いや、明日大阪芸能に直接乗り込む。会社にいる時を狙って不意打ちするのがいいだろうね。君は大阪芸能に顔が割れてるだろうし、俺が行くよ。それでいいね。
ええ、お願いします。
よし、それじゃあ今日のパクさん事件の調査はここまでにしよう。そういや腹減ったな。どうだい？たまには夕飯一緒に食って気晴らしでもしないか？こっちに来てからはるかちゃんとは暗い話ばっかりだったからな。何でもご馳走するよ。
そうでしたね。ごちそうになります、秋山さん。
よし、それじゃあ何食べようか。そうだな、大阪って言えばたこ焼きか。いや、夕飯でたこ焼きってのもなんだな。お好み焼きにするか。いやちょっと待て、よく考えたらはるかちゃん大阪に住んでんだもんな。そんなもの食い飽きてるだろうし。
秋山さん、私は何でも。
大阪の名物って他に何がある？フグ？いや焼肉か。いやそういやカニもあったな。
Sounds like Akiyama might be a bit of a rival for her as far as food goes.
年寄りが食うようなもの好きじゃないか。それなら
It's kind of cute to see Akiyama nervous around her.
カニを食べてみたいです。
え？カニ？食べてみたいって君。
一度も食べたことないんです。
You lived in Okinawa. How did you not have crab there?
はるかちゃん。
That's fresh ass seafood town.
よし、それじゃあカニ道楽行こう。好きなだけ本物のカニ食べていいぞ。
はい。
That's true. That's very true. Thank you, Akiyama-san. That was delicious. Good, I'm glad. And we got to talk. I'm glad we got to talk about stuff, too. Anyway, you have the Princess League to think about. We'd better call it a day. I hope all that crab doesn't slow you down. I think I'll be alright. I have a empty, bottomless pit in my stomach. We're fine. Alright, if I find out anything about Katsuya, I'll let you know. Okay, good night. The void consumes all. I'll be fine. It won't slow me down at all.
もしもし。
山浦や。さっき蒼天テレビから明日のプリンセスリーグの交番表送られてきたわ。明日プリンセスリーグに出演してもらうで。な。
はい。
なあはるか、忘れてへんよね。負けたら大阪芸能に入るっちゅう約束。
ええ。
あんた大丈夫なん？
私、大阪芸能には負けませんから、大丈夫です。任せてください。
オッケー、分かった。ほんだら明日、朝一で事務所来て、クリスティーナと私で最終確認のレッスンしよう。言うとくけど、T セットチューンは、心はクズでも、ダンスと歌にかけたら、ここ数年でもトップの実力を持ったコンビや。気持ちだけで勝てる相手やない。なめてかかったらあかん。な。
はい、分かってます。
ほんなら、おやすみ。
You were said teenage bottomless pit? I was too. I was too. During, there were a couple of specific cross-country, meets that, we would that we would take the bus to that were, like, a couple hours away. Like, we went to Waverly. We went to a meet in Waverly from my hometown in Wakan. We also went to, a meet in at Linmar, which is down in the Cedar Rapids area, which is like a 2.5-hour bus trek. And on specifically what I recall is the Linmar meet every year for 6 years. We always stopped at Old Country Buffet, and for multiple of those years, before our trek back. At that Old Country Buffet, there was a how many full plates of food competition and I ate the most plates of food. So I was, yeah. Anyway. There was definitely that time for me. It was because I was, trying to keep nothing in the house is key. That's what I have started doing now, yeah. Yeah, I can kind of just, like, snack and eat slowly and just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. And never have to stop. It's not good. But yeah, no, that definitely... You didn't even sports, you were just hungry? Yeah, sports makes it worse, honestly. My record at Old Country Buffet was 17 plates. It was a lot of fucking food. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that, yeah. That was the last year we did that. You were brought up with your grandparents, so as you're feeling a plate before you're done, have some more. Yeah. That was the last year that we did that, because my coach was like, A, we're not sitting here waiting for you to eat that much food ever again. B, you're gonna be sick. And I wasn't sick, but yeah. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about it. I was very, very hungry. And it's after the meet, so, like, there's room, there's energy. Yeah, it was, anyway. Like I said, we didn't do it anymore after that. That kind of got... They cut us off. Understandably, they cut us off. The next day, it's time I paid a visit to Osaka Town. I think I'll take a taxi. Grandparents heavily encourage overeating, overfilling plates. No longer allow anyone else to put food in plates 2 times. Yeah. I wouldn't say that I had... The problem with my grandparents, at least the ones that we, like... Smaller plates. Yeah, smaller plates, smaller glasses, smaller bowls. I have found that myself. My grandparents there was just always enough food. There was always too much food. So it was like encouraging, not necessarily because they were like, have some more, but they were like, there's more in there. You can get more if you want it. And most of the time I was like, yes, I do want more of the Jello salad, because Jello salad is fucking amazing and I can't help myself. Mashed potatoes, Jello salad is yucky. Yeah. Hard disagree. Hard disagree. Jello salad is peak dessert. Like, you can go real simple with it too. Like, a strawberry Jello with strawberry bits and banana bits in it is like fucking really goddamn good. Like, super duper fucking good. You don't like Jell-O? Have you ever had good Jell-O? Because there's bad Jell-O. Like, they make sugar-free Jell-O, which I'm sure is very good for you, but tastes like absolute fucking rotting garbage. So if you've only ever been fed sugar-free Jell-O, or even worse, not real Jell-O, but like the off-brand gelatins, or any sort of like homemade gelatin, like that shit can be real fucking bad. Just food coloring and water and sugar? Yes and no. Yes and no. Your family is not into super sugar-free and off-brand Jell-O. I mean, not to be a dick, but it is kind of a dick thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway, and it's not meant to be that mean. Maybe they just don't know how to make it. Because, I mean, like, Chayla kind of has a point. It's pretty hard to fuck it up, and it's basically just sugar, which if you were like, I don't really like sugar, okay, well, yeah, you probably don't like a lot of sugar-based things then, which is fair, but you were pretty specific when you said you don't like Jell-O, which makes me just wonder if maybe it's never been done right. And by right, I mean, like, sugary bad for you. You don't like a lot of sugar? Well, yeah, Jell-O's probably not going to be your thing then. Or even if you were like, I don't like the mouthfeel. Yeah, Jell-O's got a really... Gelatin in general has a really fucking weird mouthfeel, so I'll give you that. Your mom makes a pound cake with Jell-O in it? That's your special birthday treat? Pound cake with Jell-O in it? My brain doesn't know how that works, but my brain also isn't really smart about baking and doesn't really know what a pound cake is, so I'm just gonna assume that works somehow, but I don't really... It's not clicking in my head, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's exactly that's the question. Pound cake, pound of every ingredient. Ah. That... Like a pound... Literally the origins of pound cake. Is that still how you make it? Because I'm going to be honest with you. That seems like too much of like a couple of specific things. Like, how do you get a pound of eggs? Assuming that it has eggs. Because I think cake has eggs. How do you get a pound of eggs? Like, pre-cracked? Post-cracked? Whisked? What? I don't understand. That measurement makes me sad in my head. I mean, like, I know you can weigh a liquid or a sockwood, but it's a lot of cake. Okay. I'm curious, like, if that's the origin, sure, that checks out. But I would be very nervous to eat. It goes into a bundt pan and has the Jell-O powder mixed into it. Okay. This is taking a wild turn. We went, just to be clear, we went from Old Country Buffet and 17 plates to this. I just want to make that, just want to remind everybody. I told a stupid joke about, or a stupid story about how I used to be a fat person in a skinny body, and now we're talking about pound cake. So, with Jell-O in it.
いらっしゃいませ。アポイントされた方のお名前と時間、お呼びする担当者の名前をこちらにご記入ください。
アポは入れてないんだけどさ、社長に繋いでくんないかな。殺されたダイナチア社長、パク・ミレイの件で話があるって。
お待ちください。
よろしく。
That was really blunt. He just laid it all out there.
社長、スカイファイナンスの秋山さんです。どうぞ。
大阪芸能社長の和也です。
スカイファイナンスの秋山と言います。
先日亡くなられたダイナチェアの社長の件だとか。
ええ、そうです。
どうぞ。うちとダイナチェアさんとは確かに交流がありますが、どういったお話でしょう。
勝也さんは以前俳優をされていたんですね。これはまあインターネットで得た情報の受け売りですけど。
ええ、一時期アメリカに行ってましたね。アクション俳優をしていたんですが怪我をしまして、以来俳優業からは足を洗って今は裏方を。
きっと相当な演技派だったんでしょうね。
どういう意味でしょ
う。芸能関係者独特のいやらしさなんてみじんも感じられない。むしろどこから見ても誠実そうなやり手青年実業家です。いや、本物以上にそう見えますよ。
さっきも言ったように私はアクション俳優でしたから、残念ながら演技派じゃない。それより単刀直入に本題を言っていただけませんか。
先日のパク・ミレイが自殺したという件、俺は他殺じゃないかと思っています。
他殺？失礼ですが、あなたは彼女とどういったご関係で？
彼女にそれなりの額の融資をしてました。
そうでしたか。債権者のお一人だと。まあ確かにパク社長の自殺は彼女の人となりを知る者には信じがたいことです。私も未だに自殺したということが信じられません。
彼女が他殺だという証拠があります。彼女の衣装は偽造されたものでした。
偽造？
そして偽造屋にその衣装を描かせた謎の依頼人はどうやらあなたとつながっている人物のようです。
なるほど。それでここまで押しかけてこられた。
あんたが彼女を殺させたのか？
なぜ私が？
あんたの事務所とダイナチアには浅からぬ因縁がある。それに現に今もプリンセスリーグでしたっけ？確かあれでお互いの秘蔵っ子同士が争ってるはずだ。
だから私が殺したと？少し冗談はお控え願いたい。
パクさんの衣装を偽造したということについては？
さあ、わかりませんね。ただ私もこういう仕事ですから、いろいろな人間と関わることがあります。もしかしたらその中にパクさんの死に関わっている人間がいたのかもしれない。ただ私には全く関係ないことだ。どうぞ。これでお引き取りを。
どういうことですか？口止め料？買収？
名目はどう取っていただいても結構です。
認めるということですか？
そうではありません。だが身に覚えのない噂だとしても、人一人の死に関わっているなどと騒がれては商売に支障がありますからね。大阪芸能という組織のトップとして、その噂の火種、買い取れるものなら買い取りたい、そういうことです。
どうも誤解されているようですね。俺はそんなもんのためにここに来たわけじゃない。勝也さん、なんて本当に演技が上手だね。
もしそうなら今でも役者を続けていますよ。
こちらも材料が少なすぎたようだ。あんたを見くびってた俺のミスです。今日はおとなしく引き上げた方が良さそうだ。
疑いは晴れなかったようですね。でもそちらも収穫は何もありませんでしたね。
でもあんたが手強すぎる人間だってことが分かっただけで収穫でしたよ。それじゃ。
Katsu is pulling the strings. It's not like he's doing. Oh Jesus! I guess they can't find it. Oh, okay, great.
もしもし。
秋山さんですね。
Maybe.
あんたは？
パク社長の自殺の件でお話があります。
Who dis?
スカイファイナンスの事務所に戻っていただけますか？
New phone. Who
こっち
dis?
の質問に答えてないが。
少なくとも私は敵じゃありませんよ。
New
それでは
phone. Who dis? Oh well. All right. Fair enough.
さあ、次はどこのドイツだ？
We will find out. 2 3/4 cup sugar, 1 1/4 cup butter, 5 eggs, 3 flour, 1 cup, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. Meanwhile, okay.
おはよう。ほんなら早速レッスン始めよう。プリンセスリーグの本番想定していくからな。
Nice.
いつもより難易度上げてくで。これがクリアできひんかったら T セットには勝たれへん。
Is there a mode past hard
回
mode?
りどころですよ、はるか。勝てば誰もがあなたを認めることになります。ただし負ければ。
この事務所は終わりやね。あんたも大阪芸能に飼い殺しにされる。
失敗すれば終わりなのはスターたるもの、いつだって同じです。デビュー前からこの緊張感を知るあなたは恵まれていると言えますよ。
はい。
準備はええか？よかったら始めるで。
I ain't scared.
お願いします。
ほな、始めようか。
Fortunately, to my layman's brain, that recipe doesn't sound like... Ooh, new song. Doesn't sound like it's a pound of everything. Oh, jeez. Fuck that up.
悪な動きやったわ。
Max it out. Come on.
うま
Oh,
くいったよね。
still can't quite max it out.
とうとう仕上がったな、はるか。
ええ、素晴らしい吸収力です。やはりパク社長の目に狂いはなかったということでしょうね。
ありがとうございました。
そういえば今日秋山さんは？
He's just doing his own thing.
ああ、山浦。気になりますか？あのイケメンが。
そんなんちゃうわ。
秋山さんは大阪芸能に行ってます。
なんやで、なんでまた？
大阪芸能の社長に話があるみたいなんです。
山浦、そんなことよりそろそろ準備を始めた方がいいのではないですか？
せやね。私ら事務所におるから着替え終わったら降りてきて。
はい。
The results of the first two rounds will be added to today's final round score. I won the first round, so I'm going in with the advantage. I can't let it go to waste. Oh, I'm gonna crush those fucking T-set nerds. They literally don't stand a chance. Oh, what's this? Lessons? I'm curious if that was the hard mode or not. Also, I've literally only heard this song one time, so one more practice round would not be a bad thing. Ah. Tricky. The rhythm on that is interesting. Boy. My first sight read was better than this. I need to crush the chorus here. 20 combo, 20 more combo, and I need to get a lot of greats. Okay, good. I think that graph still isn't quite maxed out. Yeah, singing can go just like a tiny little bit higher. Just a little itty bitty bit higher. We're not gonna do it again though. I think I got good spots to use idle power, and I think we should be okay. You guys just hanging out? I'm kind of wondering if it's gonna have me do the concert at the Tokyo Dome, because I'm kind of making the assumption that I am gonna win, and that I will do the debut concert, which would be fun. But I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? We shall see. We're all saved up. Let's keep going.
はるか、そろそろプリンセスリーグの収録行こうか。準備できたらこれまで通りスケジュール表からプリンセスリーグ確認して。
わかりました。
はるか、ええか。今日 T セットに勝ったら、あんたは日本中に顔が売れることになる。普通の生活には戻れんようになるよ。腹決めや。やり残したことがあるんやったら、今のうちに済ませといた方がええ。
わかりました。
I think what she just told me is that this is the last chance that we're going to have to actually control Haruka. Because I'm guessing that she is not one of the switchable characters. Oh, hey! We finally got this to pop in. I'm guessing she is not one of the switchable characters. Ah. There's my only other mission. Oh no, we got this one to do too. Let's do these two concerts really quick. These shouldn't take that long. Ah, it's Uda. Ready whenever we're... Nope, we don't need to go over it. We'll do it. We'll do just fine. I'm guessing that once we finish the Princess League, Haruka's done. Like, we won't see her again. Well, we might see her, but we won't play as her. Okay. What did I think? I did great. I got a gift. What is it? Ah, medicine. Alright, great. Yep, singing still isn't maxed. But we might hit it with the last event that we have. There's also that one story mission I'm going to do. And I'm also thinking, if they're kind of hinting that this is the last chance I'll get for Haruka, what I might do is go finish. So even though I'm at climax heat max already, for the concert, I might go see Yoko and see if I can finish up that as well, because there's one thing I haven't done for that yet. I was tempted to save it, but all right, I'm ready. Let's do it. 10 more minutes. We're good. $60, $90, D or B. Okay, should be fine. Did it again. Damn it. I dropped a combo. That's not good. I'm gonna be cutting it really close. I don't think I'm actually gonna get the combo grade on this. Nope. Missed it by 4. I dropped that combo with like just a couple notes after in order to get the perfect score on this. Not that it matters a huge amount. It's just EXP. Singing might be max now. Her side story's done, though. Both crowns. All good. I think her stats are maxed. Yep. I think singing, appeal, performance, I think those are, like, actually maxed out. Which is kind of wild, because it means I did, like, almost the exact perfect amount of side stuff in order to just, like, barely peak her stuff. I wasn't actually expecting to max singing out, even with the 2 side thingies that I knew were coming. Congratulations. So we'll go to a convenience store and grab that. Although, actually, I'm not actually going to pick it up, because I don't know if it'll get back to the rest of the group or not. I'll leave it. Actually, I'll go see what it is. Is there a convenience store up there where I'm headed? Yeah, there's an M store. Just hit that M store. Gonna go say goodbye to Yoko and check and see what that reward is. I fear, though, is that the first thing that I've completed for her? On her cell phone. Yeah, that's the only... Okay, so we should probably save that for somebody else to pick up. Just like we saved the locker keys for Akiyama. I'm just gonna go see what it is, so I can make that judgment call. A toughness pin. Wear this pin to keep you from tiring her out while you're dancing. That seems like it's probably just for her. I think I'm safe to go ahead and pick that up. That's probably not going to do anybody else any good, would be my guess. Maybe Akiyama can wear it. Maybe. Oh, it goes under the accessories. Wealth accumulate while you dance. I actually will swap out the gold ring for that, to be honest. With our... With what I know is coming up. That sounds like I know something I don't know. With the Princess League coming up. I don't know if it'll matter at this point or not. But just in case it does. It's Mitsu. Hey, you're Haruka, the one who had a great battle against Sakari at the summit. Hello, Mitsu-san. I haven't seen you for a while. What are you doing here? It's such a long and painful story. Oh? You see, after the summit, I lost my wallet. Even worse, my return plane ticket was in there. My poor precious ticket. Oh no, what are you going to do? I know, right? That's exactly what I said. But then I got an idea. I'm going to organize dance battles here to make enough money to buy another ticket. Organize dance battles? That's right. Whenever somebody's looking for a dance battle opponent, I'll set them up with other dancers I know. And then I'll charge a small fee for my services, you know, to go towards replacing the ticket I lost. That's a pretty good idea. I know. How about you, Haruka? Are you tough enough to take on opponents you can't find anywhere else? Oh, well, I understand you're in a tough situation, Mitsu-san, but I can't help but feel I'm being pushed into this. Alright, fine. I won't force you, but come back if you ever feel brave enough to try. What is this? You can now compete in free dance battles? Battle with a dancer you wouldn't ordinarily get to meet in the streets. These opponents will be rivals you've competed against in the past. More opponents will be added when you perform certain jobs. Okay. Got it. I don't think we need to do that. That's kind of neat that that's there, though. Huh. Interesting. I'm kind of wondering about, like, what her last... Since I don't have her last sub-story, too, I wonder what that is. Maybe we'll get one more chance to dink around with her in Kamurocho. That's my best guess. I'm not going to sweat it for now. Honestly, if there's something that I don't complete at this point with how much time I've spent running around in Sotenburi with her, like, we'll just check it out in Premium Adventure or something, like. Thanks for all you've done.
Hi.
I wanted to thank you for all you've done. Bumpkin like you wants to thank me? Are you kidding? You have a long way to go before you'll be worthy of such an honor. But I wanted to do something for you, Yoko-san. Isn't there something you want? Nope, nothing. And I don't want you spending any more of your energy on this. I'd rather you use the time to polish your skills. Doesn't look like she's going to tell me what she wants. I wonder what would make her happy. I know. Maybe Yoko's friend Momiyama-san knows what she likes. If I remember correctly, Momiyama-san should be in front of his shop over near the south end of Bishamon Bridge. It's worth a try. Wasn't there one more thing to do on the schedule besides the final? There is, but that won't count as her last sub-story. It'll just be a little cutscene that plays out and is, like, kind of about idle stuff. Although I see what you're saying. Maybe it unlocks something. Maybe it unlocks the last sub-story. That's a good point, Slimmy. You're right on. You're the girl Yoko-san was working with. Haruka Sawa, it's nice to see you again. Is something the matter, or are you back for another dance battle? Wahaha.
Yeah.
No, not this time. I wanted your help in thinking of a present for Yoko-san. A present?
Hi.
Yes, she's been so good to me. I really would like to thank her by getting her something, but I have no idea what to get. I thought that since you were friends with her, you might know what she likes. No ideas? It's not that. You see, she's already received a gift from you. What do you mean? Didn't Yoko-chan tell you about that kid she wished she had helped? You know, her old friend?
Hi.
That's true. Yoko-chan told me how you reminded her of her friend, and by helping you, she feels like she can finally be free of her regrets. You, along with your hard work, are the greatest gift you could give her. My hard work is a gift to Yoko-san, huh? Plus, you performed in that costume that was originally meant for a friend. I'm sure it made Yoko-chan very happy. That's it. The best thing I can do for Yoko-san is to sing in that costume she gave me. Thank you so much, Momiyama-san. Now I know exactly what I can do for Yoko-san. Glad I could help, and I'm glad this creepy old man is still good for something. Ha! You're not the least bit creepy. Now you'll have to excuse me. I have to run. Wait, Haruka-chan, what's the rush? Yoko-san said she was leaving town soon, so I want to thank her before it's too late. Yoko-chan's leaving?
Hi.
Yep, that's why I'm in a rush. See you later. She's sure a handful. Alright. Gift of song. Oop, my bad. You almost got knocked over by a 16-year-old girl. How does that make you feel? Don't walk 3 wide on the sidewalk. Excuse me. Assholes. Excuse me. Make room. Honk honk. What's wrong, Bumpkin? Someone put a bee under your bonnet? I don't have anything else to teach you, so... No, it's not that. Today I wanted to thank you for all you've done. Thank me? Don't be silly. I can tell how much you appreciate my help, and that's more than thanks enough. Sorry, but I won't be able to live with myself until I've done this. Besides, I think you're gonna like this. Just give me a minute to get ready. Why, Bumpkin, that costume. All I can offer you is a song, so today I'm going to sing just for you in this costume. I'm going to sing my heart out for your friend who never got a chance to wear this. I'm going to put everything I've learned from you into this performance, Yoko-san. What song are we singing, Haruka? Prep me. Okay, the classic. Love the random chicken dance she throws in there. I don't have time to watch the dance at all. So, what did you think? Still a little rough around the edges, but you've got appeal. I don't think I can even call you Bumpkin anymore. That's a relief. Thank you so much for all you've done for me, Yoko-san. I'm never going to forget all you taught me, and I'll treasure this costume you gave me forever. Keep at it, and one day you'll perform on an even bigger stage in my costume. Can't wait to see you do that, Haruka.
Hi.
Yes, you finally said my name. What? Do you have a problem with that? I take it back. You'll always be a bumpkin to me. Whatever you say, Yoko-san. Well, I guess I should get going, but I'm so glad I was able to see you in the costume I designed for my friend. He was really special.
Hi.
Wait. What? Did you just say he, Yoko-san? That's right. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I was so happy to see you in his costume, so... What? Seriously? You mean that friend you've been talking about wasn't a girl? Huh? When did I ever say my friend was a girl? Besides, one look at that costume and anyone could see it was made for a guy. It sure looks like a girl's costume to me. Come on, Bumpkin, you have to learn to think outside the box. Get with the times, girl. Oh, of course. Yoko-san. Wait. Oh, Uda-san. That's right. Uda-san was Yoko-san's boyfriend a long time ago. Oh, Udi. I'm sorry, Yoko-san. It was all my fault. I should have told you before I quit the idol business. I never knew it would hurt you so much. What? He used to be an idol? Udi. Udi. I don't like that nickname. That's not good. Yoko-san. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, you never heard? That kid Yoko-chan wished she could have helped? She was talking about Uda-san. What? I'm so sorry, Yoko-san. Please forgive me. What is this awkward-ass hug that they're doing? No, it was all my fault, Udi. I promised we'd make it to the top together, and then I abandoned you. But Yoko-san said Uda-san was an old boyfriend. He was, in a way. They need each other, and they accept each other as they are. In that sense, they're more than lovers. They might have been lovers, too, of course. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Ah, to be young again. Ugh, I'm so jealous. Oh, thank you, Momi-chan. It was you who brought Udi here, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I heard you were leaving, and I figured that you two hadn't even met up yet. But I suppose it's really Haruka-san you should be thanking. She's the one who told me you were leaving. Thank you, Haruka. I've had that monkey on my back for far too long. I feel absolutely liberated. Yes, thank you, Haruka-san. But to think you knew Yoko-san all along, Haruka-san. This can't be just a coincidence. I was surprised, too. I mean, I never would have suspected that you used to be an, idol. Well, that was a long time ago. It was just too competitive for me, though Yoko-san stayed and kept fighting. Anyway, I may have failed as an idol, but I always wanted to put smiles on people's faces one way or another. Putting on those events with you was my way of doing just that. Uda-san, I had no idea. I want you to keep spreading your joy on stage. Become the idol I never could be. That's right. Never forget that you and your costume are simply brimming with Uda-san and my hopes. Uda-san's and my hopes and dreams. That's a weird way to phrase that. Yoko-san, don't worry. I'll work hard for all three of us. Good answer, and deliver with just the right enthusiasm, too. I may be leaving town, but that's no excuse for you to slack off. And don't let me hear you've been causing problems for Uda-san or else. Okay, Yoko-san, thank you for all you've done. See you around then, Haruka. Hey, now trigger the climax heat state at any time thanks to everything Yoko's taught you. Whenever you use climax heat from now on, the climax heat gauge won't go down. Oh, so you can just bum rush it. Yep, all my stats are maxed. So you can just literally rush it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to like space it out like I did. I mean, that's fine. No big deal. I wish I would have known that, but also kind of not, because the way that ends is very special, very unique. So that means that Haruka's master is done. Dream on. Nice. And her stats are basically as good as they can get. The only thing that I don't have is that last tick of idle heat in concerts. I was kind of hoping that that's what I would get, but the climax heat gauge boost is nice. I'm going to work. Wait, where's my... I don't have a quest marker. Weird. Never satisfied? I just don't know why I'm only 3 of 4. It confuses me, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have this courtesy calls too. But all the other ones are done. But this is no work, no effort required. It just plays out. Well, thank you for everything. I'll be seeing you. All right. See you soon for recording. Phew, I'm all done. Shimada. Oh, Haruka-chan, how have you been? Oh, is this the palm reading guy? Hello, Shimada-san. I've been fine. Thank you for last time. You're very welcome. Hey, have you found the confidence you need to take down T-Set? Well, to be honest, I still don't know if I can beat them, but I'm doing everything I can to get ready. You have a new, determined air about you, too. Here, hold out your palm. It is the palm reading guy. But you've already read my palm. But your lines are always changing. Your palm is like a mirror that shows who you are at the moment. If you change, your lines change with you. That sounds like some bullshit about why somebody's palm reading might be wrong. What do you see? Incredible. What? What is it? Amazing. You have a star sign. A star sign? Yes, it's a mark that comes up suddenly and temporarily. It's extremely rare. While you have the star sign, you're practically invincible, and everything's almost sure to play out in your favor. That star wasn't there last time. All your hard work and effort must have changed your frame of mind and made it appear. Wow, my effort made this appear? That's right. You couldn't have gotten a better reading just now. It means you have a great chance at the Princess League final round. Wow, that makes me really happy to hear. And now, because of the star mark, the embroilment mark, and the grief lines I saw last time can be interpreted in a positive way. I see the suffering you've endured in the past as bolstering your star's brilliance. Wow, it'd be amazing if all the bad things that have happened over the course of my life were actually helping me right now. Wouldn't it? Well, I better be going. Good luck in the final round. Thanks, dude. Hokey bullshit. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, there was one more thing I forgot to tell you. Really? What's that? I saw something else of significance in your palm. Something else? What did you see? Maybe it's best if you don't know. Please tell me. I won't get upset no matter what it is. Well, alright, if you insist. I saw that your Mount of Venus is prominent. That can indicate romance or sensuality. Mount of Venus? Romance or sensuality? Me? No way. What a wonderful thing youth is. Anyway, I'll be seeing you. Shimada-san. Wow, all in all, I got a really great reading. So if a person changes, the lines on their palm change, too. Maybe I really have changed. I don't exactly feel different, but I hope I have grown in some way. Oh, I just have to do well in that final round. 1,000 worthless experience points. She better be max level when the level cap gets unlocked. That's all I have to say. Because she doesn't have all of her skills learned yet. Which means she's going to level up more. I don't know how. I don't know when. But it's going to happen. What are you lulling about? There's nothing else. That's it. They're all done. I'll give one last scan at the map, but I say we do this. I say we do it. Oh, you don't know you just got back? Haruka's done, J-Hit. She's done. She's missing one sub-story, and I don't know where it is. And it's not on the map. She's done. We're saving and moving on. I can't think of anything else I need to do before we say goodbye. And I want her fucking locker keys, so we're doing it. We're doing it. This is my backup just in case I don't fucking obliterate T-Set and smush them under my boot.
いよいよやな。
留守は引き受けました。はるか、初めて会った時言いましたね。ダンスは自らの心をどう表現するか、どう見る側に心を伝えられるか、 それにかかっていると。楽しんできなさい。それがいい結果をもたらすでしょう。
はい。
よっしゃ、ほな行こうか。
はい。
はるか、中井さんと約束したんだってね。私たちに負けたら大阪芸能に来るんでしょ。
どっちにしたってダイナチアは終わってるみたいだけどね。
あんな、悪いんやけどな、後にしてくれへん？こっちもいろいろ準備があるんや。
知らない顔がいるかと思ったら新しいマネージャーさん？そっか、マネージャーさんも確か大怪我したんだっけ。すごいね、はるかちゃん。あんたマジで疫病神なんじゃないの？
嘘、なんだか怖い。
ちょっとあんたら、言うてええことと悪いことがあるやろ。
やだ、おばさんムキになって怒っちゃってる。
ほんとやだね。ただの冗談なのにさ。
やめてください。
何を？
私たちなんかした？
何もしてない。でもそれ以上言うと後であなたたちが辛くなるだけだから。
何よ、まさか勝った気でいるの？
行こん、はるか。この子らに何言うても無駄や。
私負けません。社長のためにも絶対負けるわけにいきませんから。
いいわよ。その代わりうちに来たらたっぷり可愛がってあげる。今の言葉高くつくからね。
おほほほほ。
あれが大阪のトップアイドルかいな。ファンはあの子らのいてどこがええねん。はるか、事務所命令やで。絶対あの子らだけには負けたらあかん。プリンセスリーグで大恥かかしたり。
大恥だなんてそんな。でも分かりました。勝ちます、絶対に。
Oh, it's gonna be shame, all right.
そうこな、社長や堀江君に合わせる顔がない。さ、ほんなら始めよう。
It's gonna be fucking shame.
気合い入れてや。ええわ、ごつかいらしいわ。
そんな風に言われると照れます。
そうか。ほんならあとは本番あるのみやな。はい、どうぞ。
失礼します。沢村さん、そろそろお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
なあ、はるか。
はい。
この部屋出たらもう後戻りはできひんよ。
分かってます。一度きりの本番ですから。
そういうことちゃうの。なんていうかこう、もう普通の女の子には戻
She
る。
doesn't want to be a regular girl. It's fine. We're in it. We're in it to win it.
ええか、はるか。よう聞いて。あんたはここで勝とうが負けようが、もう普通の高校生活は送れんようなる。勝てばメジャーデビュー。家におっても学校おっても人の注目の中生きていかなあかんようになってまう。逆に負けたら負けたで恥さらしや。周囲が同情してくれるうちはまだええけど、それがそのうち蔑みの目に変わることもある。芸能界中世界は結局勝っても負けても地獄っちゅうこっちゃ。天国を味わえるんは一瞬しかない。それでもあんた夢目指して頑張れるか。けどもしあんたのほんまの夢が別にあるんやったら、ここが最後の選択になる。どないする？はるか、あんたほんまにファイナルラウンドの舞台に立つ勇気あるか？
はい、覚悟は決まってます。どんな辛いことが待っていたとしてもやらないで後悔するのだけは嫌ですから。今はもうパク社長の夢は私の夢なんです。
わかった。そうと決まれば はるか、このファイナルラウンド絶対に勝って帰ってくるんやで。
はい。
All right.
皆様ご機嫌いかがでショータイム。司会のドルチェ神谷です。とうとうこの時が来ちゃいました。泣いても笑ってもこれが最後。プリンセスリーグ決勝ファイナルラウンドの幕開けです。細かいルールはもはや説明不要でしょう。優れたパフォーマンスでより多くの観客からの支持をゲットしたアイドルの勝利です。決勝戦もついにファイナルラウンド。この戦いで獲得したポイントが勝負の分かれ目になるのは言うまでもありません。戦いが終わった時、プリンセスの座を手に入れるのはどちらのアイドルか。それではご紹介しましょう。まずはこちらのアイドルから完璧なスタイルに一糸乱れぬ完成されたダンスパフォーマンス。見るもの全てが引き込まれる。二人の親和性は偶然、それとも必然か。今世紀唯一無二の究極ユニット T セット。迷いながら苦しみながらそれでも歩み続けたプリンセスリーグの激闘の数々。強い意志を秘めた瞳が見つめる先にあるものは、紡ぎ出すは未来を描く決意の歌声。聞く者全てに希望を与える奇跡のアイドル、沢村遥。さあどちらのアイドルがより多くの観客を魅了しフィーバーさせられるんでしょうか。
Me, I'm going to.
ファイナルラウンド始めちゃいましょう。
I'm the prettiest princess. T-Set can fuck off. Oh, look at the advantage that I have on the bar right out the gate. Look at that. Because I won the first 2 rounds. Final costume. Oh, I missed the last note. Oh, not the last note, but I missed that note. Yeah, she knows magic. She'd be a great caster for the party, but I don't think she gets to join. Get fucking dunked on, T-Set. Get the fuck out of here.
はるかちゃん、T セットの2人、お疲れ様でした。2組とも素晴らしいパフォーマンスでしたね。正直、感動を抑えきれません。どちらも文句のつけようがないライブを見せてくれました。会場の皆様もそう思いますよね。しかし、ご存知の通り、この後の結果発表で優勝が決まっちゃうんです。皆様の気持ちは十分伝わってきます。ですが、はい、たった今集計が終わったようです。
I dominated them.
発表の前に両アイドルにコメントをいただきましょうか。T セットの2人、決勝戦を戦い終えて今の気持ちはどうでしょう。
自分たちのパフォーマンスを出し切りました。結果発表が楽しみです。
はるかちゃん、今のお気持ちは？
Praise Satan.
結果発表はこれからですけど、今はとってもすがすがしい気持ちでいっぱいです。
はい、2組ともありがとうございました。さて、いつまでも余韻に浸っているわけにはいきません。はるかちゃん、T セットの2人、そして会場の皆様、心の準備はよろしいでしょうか。よろしいですね。それでは結果発表です。プリンセスリーグ2012、数々の戦いを乗り越え栄えあるプリンセスの座に輝いたのは沢村はるか。
Easy win.
はるかちゃん、見事今年のプリンセスに選ばれました。
Get bent, T-Set.
はるかちゃん、
私
そうです、君が今年のプリンセスですよ。さて、はるかちゃん、プリンセスとしての最初のお仕事をしてもらいましょうか。会場に来ている皆様、そしてテレビを見ているファンにメッセージをお願いします。
はい、わかりました。何もかも未熟な私が今ここでプリンセスになれたのは、応援してくれた皆さんのおかげです。会場にいる人、テレビの前で応援してくれている人、私を支えてくれている人、皆さんの思いが伝わってきたから、私も信じることができました。どんなに遠く離れていても思いを届けることができるんだって。私の思い届いたかな。
お送りしてまいりましたプリンセスリーグもそろそろお別れの時間となってしまいました。会場の熱気も冷めやらぬ中ではありますが、この辺で失礼したいと思います。それではまた来年のプリンセスリーグでお会いしましょう。グッバイ See you next time!
I have a feeling I don't need to click on that clip in order to know what it says. I have a feeling I don't need to click on that clip.
やったな、はるか。あんたほんまようやってくれたわ。社長と堀江君にも見せたかったわ。あんたの晴れ姿。
山浦さん。
さすが社長の見つけてきた逸材やわ。あんたやったらドームのイベントもきっと成功できる。社長との夢果たすことができる。そう思うわ、私はな。
ありがとうございます。
Dude, the light on the fucking star in the center of her bow is like... Just watch it for a second. It's so reflective. It's so oh, we're not going to get to see it anymore. It's like really reflective. Yeah, fuck you. Get out of here.
まだなんか用か？
さっきのステージ、オンエアをチェックしたわ。
それ見てさ、ここで黙ってあんた返したら。
何する気や？
違う。言っておきたいことがあるだけ。
悔しいけどさ、あんたのパフォーマンス見てて引き込まれた。とっても良かったよ。
Yeah. Yes, they are.
だからわかる。あのパフォーマンスができるようになるまでどれだけ練習を積まなきゃいけないかがさ、相当の根性がなきゃああはいかない。
あんたら
それだけよ。それじゃ。あり
がとうございました。私多分決勝戦があなたたちじゃなかったらここまで頑張れなかったと思う。だから
やっぱバカよ、あんたは。ねえ、あずさ。
そんなんでいちいち泣いてたらこの世界でやっていけないよ。でもそれがあんたの魅力なのか。
でも私たちにも別の魅力があるってプライドあるからね。
Yeah, it's definitely not real leather. It's more like latex.
それじゃあもう行くわ。
またね。
はい。また。
I think latex is the word I'm looking for. Maybe it's not the word I'm looking
案
for.
外ええ子らなんやね。見直したわ、ほんまに。
ええ。
さあ帰んで。戻ったら事務所で祝勝会やろ。ええな。
はい。
Reused floor tile linoleum. Alright, so he wants to talk about Park-san's suicide, does he? I don't know who this guy is, but I guess he's waiting for me over at Sky Finance. And we're back to Akiyama, just like that. Boom. Matches their attitudes. Oh, if that isn't fucking true. I hope we never see those two again. I don't care how humble you can be in defeat. It doesn't make up for how fucking shitty they were. No amount of attempted reconciliation after weeks of fucking shit talking like they did is gonna make me be like, oh, it's all forgiven. Everything's fine. Don't worry. It's just a part of the business. Ha 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 ha. Fuck off forever, T-Set. You suck. I hope you languish in obscurity. I hope your career turns to dust and you shrivel up and blow away. No remorse. Well, unfortunately, we probably do not have time. I think we're probably pretty close to wrapping up this chapter, but I also think we are probably out of time for today. So I think this will be the last save. We've got more story on the horizon right out the gate for Akiyama next Sunday. Does he have Hark? Oh, I should have checked. I should have checked to see if he had her keys when we were down there. Oh, well, it's fine. I'll check later. I think this is probably as good a stopping point as we're gonna get, although I am a little sad that it's going to come right as there's more interesting story to happen. But it'll just have to wait until next week. So, ooh, more of this next week, and then it's Dark Cloud 2 tomorrow, and Neo 2 on Tuesday, and we should be able to finish up Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon this week. Maybe, hopefully, I'm gonna try. I've got another, got 3 streams of it set up for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So hopefully we can finish it. And if we finish it maybe on Friday or early enough on Saturday, we'll switch over to Hades. That's what we're gonna do next for. Hope long enough for me to at least get whatever good true end or good end exists in that game, which I'm sure it has. So that's the plan. I don't know if I'll try to go super hard on that game. Just try to go hard enough that I can say I did it. So that's the plan, guys. That's all I got. As a reminder as well, if you're curious about what comes after the schedule, since we've had it for a couple of months now, after Dark Cloud 2 is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, and after Neo 2 is Valkyria Chronicles. Is that the game? I don't know if Leo's here. Valkyria Chronicles, I think, is what it's called. The one that Leo put in for is the one that's next. I have it still in my queue so I can refresh my memory on what it is. It is, yes, Valkyria Chronicles. That is a couple, just a quick little, the tank one. Sure. I don't know anything about it. Maybe there's tanks. We'll find out. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed Haruka's rise to stardom today. Have a good rest of your night. And I will see you guys later.